former supervisor of officials who now appears on Fox television. Smart guy, speaks in a language that's easy to understand, isn't afraid to be critical of the officials on the field, and is a snappy dresser. Given that this week's Super Bowl will include conversation about the call that wasn't made against the Rams' Nickell Roby-Coleman, for which the Rams cornerback was fined more than $25,000 and has lawyers in New Orleans continuing their pointless suits against the league, Pereira, at least in part, is suggesting an eighth member of each officiating crew to be in the booth with a technician to review plays using video. He told Steve Serby of the New York Post, quote, "It's kind of a fail-safe to me," close quote, and I couldn't agree more. Wouldn't happen often, but it's there to prevent the cataclysmic game-changing error. Like Florio at Pro Football Talk has been a proponent. He mentioned that the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette's Ed Bouchette said Dan Rooney, the late Steelers owner, suggested the same notion in the past. The eighth official would have the same authority as an on-field official, including the ability to discuss a penalty that might have been obvious to him or her, but not called on the field. Bouchette told Florio that he wasn't certain if Rooney had ever officially proposed the idea. Given the advancements of technology and the fact that we're all sitting in front of enormous high-definition televisions, it only makes sense that some owner does. As Pereira said in the Post, quote, "With technology outpacing the improvement in officiating, I think it's time to really rethink the process," close quote. He's right. Florio was right before him. Rooney was right before him. There's nothing complicated about this. Doesn't guarantee that the logistics might not be cumbersome to sort out. For example, does the eighth official essentially mean that challenges are out because they would theoretically be looking at in or out of bounds, catch or no catch, fumble or down by contact? I don't know. But I assume that the process would iron itself out. Even if it takes a while, you want it to be right. There might only be a handful of times that the eighth official is needed. Might be none. But better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
Up the middle, lost the football. Are you kidding me? On the ice, here at the wheel. Oh, no.
Long run for all three, but it's in the first row of seats. Oh, no.
Gotta admit, I didn't catch a lot of the Pro Bowl. My daughter's like, "Daddy, who's playing?" Everyone has on the wrong helmets. No, sweetheart, that's the team they're on. "Daddy, how come D. Ford won't play on sides?" She didn't ask me that, but D. Ford was offsides, and of course the Pro Bowl not nearly as costly as this, which of course went off the hands of Gronk and got picked. Yeah, offsides. Oh, he got back here. Kansas City fans are thinking, what would have been better last week? Mom! Jason Witten broke the MVP trophy. Jamal Adams and Patrick Mahomes' reaction. Mostly Jamal Adams' reaction. Oh. Just put some ketchup on it. It's great. It'll be fine. Yeah, he's always with the trophy. Grab low and lift. We've seen horrible things happen. Knicks and Hornets. Tight game for 3 quarters. But then the Knicks are like, wait, we're not supposed to. Right, okay. Lonzo Trier. Down low to Mitchell Robinson. He's all by himself. Tie game. Then the Hornets get things cooking. Malik Monk. All 3 of these. Kemba set that up. Beautiful drive. Jeremy Lamb. Kemba. Step back, that's sinister. Bench is thrilled. Hornets up 9. Kemba, Monk, Flash. And then Kemba to close things out. Already up 11. Been doing that since the UConn days. Nothing personal, just what I do. Relatively modest numbers for him, 14, 5, and 5, but they win by 9. Game under 500. Coming up, Warriors roll. Zion continues to dominate. And many things were said at the Super Bowl. Also a 25-point comeback in the NBA. Not sure how those guys will treat it. Those guys are Stan and Neil. They're next.